Right, I think you can see me, I hope that's clear enough. These are flat paddles. These are what paddles looked like about 20, 30 years ago. Just basically flat with a ridge down the back to make them stronger. Today we typically use these for beginners because they're easier to learn with. Most paddles use a carbon fiber loom. The reason we like this is because it's got a bit of bounce to it. So when you're paddling along, like that, boom, 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 you don't do your triceps or whatever. Now we also have that's there flat paddles, and then we have junior paddles. Now you can see they're very small and very narrow. The whole idea here is that if you're young and not very strong, when you paddle, you don't catch so much water. When you don't catch so much water, it means that you're not having to use so much strength to haul yourself along. So that's what we use for juniors. Oh, again, this is glass fiber and carbon fiber here. Hi there. Okay, these are modern paddles. Now these things are called paddle mitts. What happens is when the weather is bad and cold, you put your hands in these like this, wrap them up, and this means when you're paddling along you can keep your hands warm. They're very light. These weigh about 600 grams, 700 grams, so less than a bag of sugar. And these ones are all carbon, so they're quite springy. There's not very much flex in these. So you need to be quite a mature paddler to use them. In other words, you need to have done quite a lot of paddling and have good solid tendons and so on. These particular ones are Hungarian, and they have a very particular shape. You can see, I don't know if you can see this, but they've got quite a large scoop at the front. The idea behind that is that when you paddle like this, you get a good catch in the water. And in canoeing, the first part of the stroke, the leading part, the catch as they call it, is really the most important bit. Everything else is sort of secondary after that really. Obviously you have to have good technique to carry it all through, but the catch is everything. Anyway, so a really good catch. It has this ridge down here which makes it stronger. Without this ridge there would be no real structural integrity to the paddle. And then you have this thing here. This is a collar, and it's got a screw thing here. What's really useful about this is that you can split the paddle in two, and also you can adjust the angle. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this blade is here and this blade is here. So when you paddle along, the way it works is your paddle always goes in square with the water, like so. And different people have slightly different paddling styles, so therefore it's important to adjust this to get exactly the right angle. These paddles cost about £170, and they're a piece of specialist equipment. They're made of epoxy resin again, so very, very strong and light and very rigid. And that's about it really. Oh, one or two other things. A lot of people have these, which are hand markers. In canoeing, it's really important that you hold your hand evenly on the paddles, because then you get the same amount of pull on one side or the other. Some people put tape here. It just gives your hands more grip. So when you're paddling along in the water, paddles don't move and shift around on you so much. Anyway, there you go. That's what a pair of racing blades looks like.